All that matters is the win. All that matters is the win because as we're now going here, it's now about getting the title. It's just about getting the title. It's about getting that to do the big scheme. So, but just want to cover in a few things here. This is a big month for Real Madrid, and they're going to have much more stiffer tests than Real Mallorca. And my thing is that the big issue is the defense. No Courtois, no Militao, no Alaba. Now, Mallorca may not test you. Atleti may, Sociedad may, Betis may, and other teams who have more guys up front that are much more dangerous than Mallorca. These guys will test you. But looking at Real right now, there is an adjustment to be made here. There's definitely a huge adjustment to be made here, and I think I'm talking about the Benzema adjustment. And look, every team changes. No team ever stays the same. You like the Cristiano Bale Benzema era was very different from the Raul Morientes era, and that was very different from the Benzema Vini era. And I think that you're just saying that Vini is so used to playing with Benzema. That's a factor that people have not really put in yet because we praise Vini a lot and everything, and people are saying, okay, why don't have we not seen the same Vini from before? Yes, there've been injuries, but you have to understand that the way you play, a lot of times, heavily depends on the players that you're playing with because you feed off that same energy that guy plays with. So I think the thing for Vini is he was so used to what Benzema did because what Benzema was an ever-present attacking cog in that penalty area. So he would come and literally bring everybody into the game. He'd come in deep, and because he was such a smart player, he knew the passes to make. He knew how to make one-twos. He knew how to now play the ball into chance. He knew how to now thread the eye of the needle. And he can pop up and score a goal, and he can score a header. Joselu doesn't do that. Vini doesn't do that. Rodrigo doesn't do that, and that's on Bellingham's game. So I think Vini and Rodrigo, but specifically Vini, because it was always a one-two punch of Vini and Benzema. Vini is now trying to figure out, okay, now how do I now play with a Joselu up in attack, or with now a Bellingham being like this kind of false nine attack-minded midfielder that's now coming in as a striker. It is a whole different structure than what he's been used to ever since he's been here. Like ever since Vini has been here, apart from this season, he's always had a Benzema. And he's always fed off of the energy of what Benzema has been about. So that's something that he's going to figure out. Because look, Bellingham, look, this guy, he's going from strength to strength to strength to strength. And you saw that as the game was becoming 0-0. Minutes were taken away, knowing in mind that Girona are playing Atleti later on, and Atleti are still up in this piece, and Barca plays tomorrow. You can see that Bellingham, I'm so impressed by him is that he knows what time it is. He understands what time it is, and he understands that, okay, my team needs me, I need to now say what's up. But also, I see those Zidane boots that he's wearing. I can see those Zidane boots. But the issue here for Bellingham and how you use Bellingham is, we know this guy has a great eye for a goal, and this guy really makes things happen. But Real can't lean upon him. And I still feel that Bellingham with Rodrigo and Vini, they're trying to figure out how to play together. They're trying to figure out how to create with one another because I think literally until Benzema left, Benzema and Vini, they had a telepathic understanding. And it was so crazy because it went from this guy's playing against us to this guy's had an amazing telepathic understanding. So for Bellingham right now, he now has to bring in something different. But my belief for Real, they have to get a striker. Probably won't be this month because I feel that for Real to really be fully dangerous and for Real to be in their final form, I think Bellingham has to work with a really quality striker who can come out as mobile because once you now have that, you have more options. Because now when Real attack, it really is about, okay, give Bellingham the ball and what can he now do out of the penalty area or into the penalty area or move the ball out wide, see what Fran Garcia can do, see what Brem Diaz can do, who played pretty well, see what Modric can do and what they can conjure up. But I just think Real need a lot more variation in attack. And I think as the games will wear on and the games will go on and on and on, you need as many different options as possible. And yes, Danny Ceballos brings in something new. He brings in something and he brings in another agenda, but you just still need that other dynamic. So look, man, and for me, I just feel like if for Real, that defense is worries me. And also, you're looking at Modric and Kroos, because the key thing that was just being said, so Modric and Kroos, they've not been given a contract extension. And my belief was, okay, I think that's fair. Although, if you had to choose between Kroos or between Kroos or Modric, I'll say Kroos. I think Kroos can offer more than Modric, because I think Kroos, there is still a lot more quality that he can give, and I don't think that the mileage is suffering from him as much as, let's say, a Modric is. So I still think that's something can offer him. But as I was watching the game, you need at least one of them there. Because I just think that just even seeing Modric there is just that air of leadership and experience and understanding that I don't like to lose. So, like, if I'm Carlo Ancelotti right now, I don't let both of them go. Because yes, you have to move on and everything, but what you want is a balance. You want a balance between the youth and the old heads. That's what you want to know. And I still feel like, especially in those critical games, and you need someone to, it's 1-1. Time is running out, and you just need someone to think of something unorthodox. That's what Modric is going to provide. That's what Toni Kroos can provide, because they've been here, they've done that. Camavinga doesn't have the experience. Bellingham, as amazing as he doesn't have the experience. Tchouaméni doesn't have the experience. These guys who've been there, done that, have the experience, be like, all right, I know what to do, because I can go into my bag of tricks to pull out something through. So look, I think it's going to be a fascinating La Liga title race, because my thing, I really don't know who can win it, because Real Madrid, I still feel I can still see dropped points from this Real team. I don't see a Real team who can just easily win 10, 11 straight games. But I'm seeing Barca struggling. Atleti are up and down. And I will never, ever, ever, ever open my mouth and say Girona can win this league title. But if I had to choose a team, I feel, if I look at all of the teams, it seems as if it's Real Madrid. It seems as if it is. But again, the key thing I have to remind people is that you can't put too much strength on Bellingham. And that is why you now need a case of a Rudiger stepping up on one of these guys. Okay, if it's a set piece, settle, because Real Madrid are all about gid. But this is very key. Vini has to be Vini. We need that old Vini. Vini needs to be that old Vini. Rodrigo needs to be that Rodrigo. So I think once they can get Vini, Bellingham working on, because I'm sorry, you can't rely on Joselu to get those goals. Specifically, when the pressure now mounts and we're in week 28, week 29, Joselu ain't Raul. He ain't Cristiano. He ain't Morientes. He ain't freaking Benzema. So he's not come up with the clutch goal. So I think from Bellingham, from Rodrigo, from Vini, from the rest of the team, they need to now take the mantle and be like, okay, my team needs me. I need to make a big, huge play. But guys, man, I'm looking at Bellingham. This kid is getting better and better. I'm looking at his footwork, his foot fundamentals, his footballing intelligence, the kind of things he's doing in the game, so much more involved he is. And this kid is freaking 20. This guy's money though. So is what it is. Guys, tell me below, do you think Real can win the league this year? Do you think they need to buy someone this month? Or do you think they can last this month without getting either a defender or maybe another striker? Like that vid, subscribe, head over there to the official website to contact me, and I'll see you on another one. Peace out.